Have you ever gone out with friends to dinner or to lunch and then you wondered how much to tip, how to split the bills amongst your friends? If you have, then you're in luck because today is Project Day, day 22 of the Python Programming Challenge, and we will be designing a simple project that helps you calculate the total bill, including the tip to your server, and also how to split the bills between your guests. Let's go. Welcome to day 22 of the programming challenge. I hope you're not tired yet. I am not tired, so you shouldn't be tired. This is day 22. Yesterday we talked about unit converter. So today I was like, let's also do another cool project. Imagine you're in a restaurant and then you went out with friends and you're trying to calculate what percentage of tip do you have to give the server. I think in the US it's compulsory to tip. In Germany, not so much as if you want to. And then you also want to be able to split the bill with all your friends. This is going to be a simple Python function that calculates the tip and also how much each individual is expected to pay. So let's start. I'll start by creating a function. We have our tip calculator. And then there are things I want to collect from the user. I want the user to be able to enter what the total bill should be, and then the user should also be able to tell me how much tip or by percentage do they want to give the server, and also how many people are currently with them at their table that they want to split the bill with. So I'm going to be getting three inputs from my user. First, let me print like a welcome statement because this is a tip calculator. So let's have welcome to the tip calculator. One, yep. And then I also want to be able to expect that they might enter like a wrong value or enter numbers and stuff that are not necessarily accurate. So I want to prevent the error. That's what we would talk about in our try except code of how to be able to accept errors that might occur while you're coding. So there's a video on it. You should check it out. So then I want to try. And then I want to be able to get my input from the user. So we said we would have three inputs. So bill. So we want them to get the total amount of the bill and then convert it to float. And then we want to be able to calculate how much tip, get how much percentage of tip, and this should be an integer. And then how many people are sitting. And then if the enter like an alphabet rather than number, I don't want my code to fail. Instead, I want to accept the value error. So instead of getting the value error, I would like to print that they entered like an invalid value and they should only enter numeric numbers. So this is how I'm doing it, accepting a value error and giving a message that please enter only a numerical number. And then I want to now check the values that they entered. I want to check that the value is not less than zero. That's everything. This is just checks in place. When you start like coding large pieces of code, you have to put checks in place to make sure that your code doesn't fail because you don't have control of what your user might input and you don't want it to break at any point in time. So that's where you have checks that rather than breaking, instead log a message, show a message to my user, put an informative message so they know that they've input the wrong values and this is how the value should look like or this is how a file name should look like. So now we have to do our calculation. Since we've gotten the total bill amount, we know the tip percentage the user is willing to give, and we know how many people we're splitting the bill with. Now let's calculate. So to calculate the total plus tip, because that is the amount they would pay, not just the bill. So we have total tip equals to bills, which is what was entered, then multiply by tip percentage, divided by 100. So you see, our total tip is the bill, the amount they entered, and then we're getting the percentage of it multiplied by the tip percentage divided by 100. And then our total bill. This is how you get the tip. And now we want to add the tip to the total bill. So this, the bill. So if let's say the total bill is 100, so and they want to give a percentage of 20, so that will be 100 multiplied by 20 divided by 100, and then you get your value. So then the total bill, we then want to add the total tip to the total bill because that's the total amount you will pay. So we have total bill equals to bill plus the total tip. And this is how you get the total amount that the person should pay. So now, how many people are in the room with us? How many people are going to share the bill? That's what we have to calculate. So now, amount per person. How much are they paying per person? Equals to total bill divided by split people. Yeah, so amount per person. So see, total bill, we've calculated that. Total tip, sorry, I keep making mistake. Total tip is bill multiplied by tip percentage divided by 100. Total bill is bill plus total tip. And then how much will individual persons pay? That is the total bill which includes the total tip, divided by the number of people that was imputed there. So now we have to display our result in our print statement. So we have to is total bill including the tip, and each person should pay this. If you also want to print the total tip, just the tip, not the total bill. So let's also print that out. So just the total tip, I'm editing this, and then total tip, and then the amount that they have to pay. And now let us call the function tip calculator. And then if I run this, oh, I see an underscore. Okay. And then I put a T and I didn't put it on top. And then, so let's see. What is the total amount? What is the total bill amount? So let's say it's my birthday and we decided to go crazy. So $500. I would not do that. And then how much do I want to give? What is the tip percentage? Percentage without the percentage sign. So you see the message has to be so clear so you don't get any errors. So 20%. The service was so good, I want to tip 20%. And then how many people are on the table with me? Because I have so many friends. 5 people. And then we get the result. So this is the total bill including tip. It's 600. This is the tip, just the tip minus the total bill that we said 500. And every person at the table would pay $120 to make the 600 bill. So this is how you create a tip calculator that takes the total bill amount, takes the percentage of the tip that you want to pay, and also splits the bill based on the number of people you give. Now let me try it in case the person inputs a wrong value. Let's say, for example, instead of inputting a number, you put a name and enter, you say input invalid input, please enter numeric values only. So in this simple project, we're able to use functions and we're able to also use the try and except. So you see, when you learn code, you don't know when you might need it. So sometimes you might say that, oh, why am I learning try and accept? Why am I doing this? These projects, if you start working on projects, they help you to put them into practice. They help you to put them into practice. And like I said, to learn about try and accept, that's what we did on day 10. So you should really look at day 10 video, which is called exception handling. So let me know how you can add more functions to this code. You can also build a graphic user interface around it. So rather than printing it here, you have a friendly user user interface that your user can interact with. As always, the Jupyter Notebook will be available in my GitHub. Link is in the description. That's it for this video. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, to share, and to leave a comment. And the link to the notebook that we worked on is available in my GitHub. Link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.